All right, Google Pixel team, right before the launch of the Pixel 7, we gotta have a chat. Everyone's going to be coming out with their hot takes on Pixel 7 and how the Pixel 6 has aged, and Google and canceling projects, and oh, the sky is falling. I don't even have a script for this one. I'm just rambling at this point. One of the things that has been the most frustrating, one of the most infuriating aspects of using the Pixel 6, I felt we could share in this video, make it a bit more of a conversation. As you may have noticed, I don't do a ton of case accessory videos. That's not my style of commentary. I like to performance test and benchmark and do things like that. And cases are so personal. Like, you're gonna pick something that you like the look of, that kind of complements your lifestyle, your activity, and I'm generally fine with the bumpers that come in the box on a lot of our inexpensive phones. So I was very grateful when the folks at Team Pixel sent the Pixel 6 Pro last year, and they included a bumper case just to, kind of complement. This is the official bumper from Google. This is a first-party solution. The manufacturer who makes the phone is also making something to protect the phone. You would expect that to be one of the best experiences you should be able to find for a Google Pixel. That is demonstrably not true. Mind you, I'm not a case reviewer. I feel pretty confident in saying this is one of the worst case fails I've ever experienced. I'm holding this up here because it's kind of a clear bumper. And let me take my Pixel 6 kind of out of the case, and it's really pretty. It's got this kind of two-tone look to it, black visor, little cream color. The accents really work. This is a pretty phone, and it's got like a kind of a coppery aesthetic to it. You'd want a case, if we're talking about aesthetics, you'd want a case that could help highlight those colors while still sort of protecting just the structure of the phone. This Pixel case started out as a much more clear with just a slight frosting kind of look so that the colors would sort of move through. It didn't take long before this aged into sort of a tea-stained look. Really gross. Just the oils from your fingers, the lifestyle abuse that we put our phones through, that would have been bad enough. I used to complain about that on the Google Fabric cases, right? It would be my joke. I'd never take someone's Pixel review seriously if their Pixel Fabric case was totally pristine. You get a little life on those cases, and they age in a way that looks a little kind of dirty and rough around the edges. A look of this would be bad enough. But on top of that, the case is starting to separate into layers and is literally falling apart. So it's not just a rubbery bumper. There's a stiff plastic panel on this case, and I'm sure it's to like a clip-on plastic shell to kind of protect the glass of the phone, and then kind of a rubbery material to help just absorb some of the shock from like maybe a small drop. All of those pieces are now starting to completely separate, and internally, the little tray where the bottom of the phone kind of lines up, where the speaker vents line up with these little holes, these are starting to snap. So every single time I pick up this phone, you hear these like creaky, rubbery, sticky sounds. I'm very particular to wet, smushy sounds. I had to stop using the Galaxy Z Fold 3 because that screen protector would make almost lip-smacking sounds, and now I've got that happening regularly on my Pixel 6 Pro case, but I'm also getting creaky and clicky sounds because this plastic has started to snap. Yeah, that sucks. The plastic is starting to warp. It bubbles around the USB-C port. It just looks super gross. You see these bubbles kind of like lining up the sides and the edges. This is one of the poorest showings of a first-party case. Oh, I found another one. It's cracked by the camera visor. I didn't even notice that one before I started shooting that. Whatever your experiences may have been with the Pixel 6 Pro, this phone has actually taken my SIM card longer than any other phone released in 2022. I really like the Google experience, and I really like what Google is trying to focus on for software, for services, assistant features. The calling features are fantastic. The camera is genuinely one of the easiest point-and-shoot solutions on the market today. I'm putting out just a bit of a plea to the Google Pixel team. I feel you can do cases better than this. And then also for consumers, potentially picking up, I mean, right now you can get a Pixel 6 or a 6 Pro on a ridiculous savings. The sales have been fantastic. But if you're shopping a Pixel 7, Pixel 7 Pro, I'd maybe recommend just checking out the landscape. Maybe don't immediately bundle the Google case with your upcoming phone purchase. Even if the case is better than this one, I bet you can get a better Pixel case for your new phone looking somewhere else. And that's where I want to leave this off, especially for folks who have picked up Pixels. If you're on a Pixel 6a, if you're on a Pixel 6 or 6 Pro, even the Pixel 5s. Like from the fabric cases, I wasn't the biggest fan of those either. I loved my Urban Armor case for my Pixel 4 XL. Drop me some comments down below. What are some of the options, bumper cases, rugged cases, practical or kickstand cases? Who are the companies that are doing a really good job of supporting the Google Pixels out there? And then hopefully that spurs on just enough competition where the Google Pixel team is gonna say, hey, we can make a better accessory than this. Some rambling thoughts, jumped in front of the camera. We're so close to the Pixel 7 launch. I felt it was worth mentioning. I promised myself I'm going to rock this case until the next phone comes out so we can see just really how bad it is. I have suffered for your entertainment. As always, thanks so much for watching, sharing, subscribing. Hit all those links in the descriptions below. Check out the home site, SomeGadgetGuy.com. Join the list of names scrolling by on your screen from my Patreon, patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy, and I will catch you all on the next video.